Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Xenonauts. And we just finished our first alien encounter. But there are a couple things I want to do now. First off, as we have the Xenopedia up on this page, I do want to build more radar array at our main base. That's something that I kind of forgot to do when I was initially setting up the base. As we add on more radar dishes, it will increase our overall view range. So there's a circle around our base is what we can see with our radars. The more radars we put out, the more we'll increase that range. There is a limit to that though. So for now, I think I'm only going to add one on. This will take 10 days to build, so that's kind of why I'm pre-building it. And a couple other things to look at is the fact that because we finished this mission, not only did we get some income from the mission debriefing, we saw that income from the different supplies we were able to capture, we're also going to get increased income in North Africa because of the successful mission. In any case, let's go ahead and go through the base and make sure that we've got everything going. So now we have a bunch of research possibilities open to us. Alien plasma pistol, alien plasma rifle, and alien alloys. Unfortunately, we already have our scientists, what scientists we have, working on a couple projects. Of course, we could halt a project if we wanted to, but we do know that we're going to have a new living space and a new lab coming up eventually, and we'll be hiring more scientists, so I'm not too worried about it. And once we're able to finish the Hunter Scout car, which is the thing that I really honestly care the most about at the moment, we'll be able to switch to some of these other research. But one thing you'll note that isn't here is an alien autopsy. That's something that's going to happen automatically after a bit of time, so we'll see that come up. And I don't think our guys are back yet so that we can see. We do see that a few of them were injured in the mission, though, so it will take some time for them to get healed up. That is one thing we're going to have to worry about, but if we have another mission incoming, we can always switch out some of the guys that we haven't been using in the past to fill in. All right, so let's go ahead and speed things up here. Get our Charlie 1 back. And actually keep our fingers crossed that we don't see another encounter or too many encounters here in the meantime. And there's the alien autopsy I was talking about. So the first alien we came across was the Kessian. I'm just going to make up my own pronunciations for these. Which is more or less the sectoid from the original XCOM game. And we also get a entry here for the light scout UFO, which is what we encountered. At least I think that's what we encountered. There is a really small... There's essentially different size categories of UFOs. And there is a really small size category that if you shoot down, you don't actually... have the chance of recovering the UFO. It just gets destroyed because it's more or less like the aliens version of a fighter. The smallest size that you can actually engage is what they call small UFOs. Alright, so we've constructed the living quarters and the garage, which were the two things that were, I think, only took 5 days to do. So once we unlock the Hunter Scout car, we'll be able to build it immediately. The living quarters is just going to allow us to hire more staff, which we'll need when we get the labs up and running. And so far, not too many events going on, but this is very early on. Stuff tends to ramp up later on in the game. Alright, we have a UFO though, so let's see where it is. Now this is a small size UFO, so that is one that we can tackle. And there it is, and it's going in this direction. Well, we might as well go after it. And I'm going to send both of my condors after it. And while we're doing that, I might want to check on my personnel and see how they're doing. So all three of the injured ones are not ready yet. Anna White's close, but still a little bit off. And I don't know if she'll be better by the time that we would send her out on a mission. But we're definitely going to probably want to remove Katrina and Takeshi from the mission. But we'll have to see how successful the interceptors are. We have another UFO, so let's go ahead and look at that. Now, this one's pretty far away, so we're not going to pay attention to it just yet. There's another small size one. If this UFO gets away, we might redeploy the squad here to go after it, the squadron. All right, hopefully we can get... See, I think this one's going to be out of our reach. Hopefully we can get it over land. I'm not sure if it's over land right now. We do have the option to tail until over land, but I've noticed that sometimes this doesn't really work. Because the last time I did this, they just kept tailing until I actually told them to engage. But it's really hard to tell if it's over water or not, so I'm just going to say tail until over land. We can always manually tell them to attack. But I'm fairly certain that they're not over land right now as we zoom in here. So, fortunately, the UFO kept over water. Alright, so we intercepted it. We burned a lot of our fuel, though. I am going to auto-resolve this one. 2 Condors should be able to take a small-sized craft pretty easily. Let's auto-resolve. We were successful. We're going to send the Condors back as they're getting low on fuel and ammo. Now, there was another UFO, but we already lost sight of it. It's already outside the range of our radar, so we only have kind of a vague idea of where it is. All right, so now we're going to have to assign people. And there was some time passing there, and Anna White did heal up a little bit. Now, we have a couple options, actually, once we shoot something down. We could go and engage it with our Condor and send our team there to recover it, or we could just airstrike it. We just get a base amount of money, and Europe would like us a little bit more, too, because we dealt with the UFO. We don't want to let too much time pass, though, because I think we'll lose our opportunity to collect the UFO if we do so. For now, though, I'm not going to do anything with this. And I'm going to just set up our team, because honestly, recovering the UFO is more important than any other thing that we can do. So, we're going to remove Takeshi, who is one of our shield guys. And we're also going to remove Katrina, which is our sniper. Now, we could reassign somebody else to be our sniper. For instance, Minoru here has got very good accuracy, so he could be a replacement sniper if we wanted to. And we are going to have to assign these 2 guys. Now, if I didn't want to assign Anna White, that would make me a man down. I would only have 7 men for this mission. Which, honestly, I may do. But I liked having a full squad, and she's at 95%, so which I think is good enough. So now we have to go to the part where we equip our new guys. So Minoru, we might want to switch to be a sniper. The 2 guys that we added, what are their accuracies like? Pretty bad. More than likely, I'm going to make Lucas a shield. I might even have 3 shields on this mission. Make Lucas a shield and make Sophia a shield, as they're both not very good on the accuracy department. Alright, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to keep Minoru as an assault. And I'm going to make the 2 new guys, Lucas and the other person I don't remember the name of, shields. Now, unfortunately, this guy is also pretty weak. again, a major problem with my team. None of them are really all that strong, so the amount of gear that they can carry is not that great. Which I think has been a pretty big liability for us in these missions. I honestly don't remember the other guy's name, and I'm thinking, okay, Sophia. There we go. One thing I love about this game is you can actually see, just like with the original XCOM, what nationality they are and some other things that are really irrelevant, but kind of fun as just kind of flavor text. To make her shield as well, and she looks like she's good as far as equipment, but I'm going to get rid of the frag grenade and actually equip her with a flashbang as instead, because I think that's a little bit better for a shield. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. We've got a lot of shields in this mission. And the other thing I'm going to want to do is move my shields around. I should have... There's the other one. All right, I'll put there. I'll put the other shield up front. So we've got 3 riflemen, a shield, our 2 assaults, and the 2 shields out the side doors. All right, I think we're ready. So I'm going to go ahead and send the Condor out. Actually, Charlie, I apologize. And hopefully, it's going to be nighttime again. Another night mission. I really don't like night missions. And I think we would have to wait quite a while. You know, this might be one of those situations where I actually do wait. So, I'm actually going to tell Charlie 1 here to patrol instead. Well, actually, what we'll do is we'll select the target of the crash site. We'll let them get close, and then we'll just have them patrol. When they get nearby, that way we can kind of wait until daytime. Ooh, the other UFO is coming. If we get our squadron refueled quickly, we might be able to go after that. Oh, it just went back. That's unfortunate. I was hoping it would keep in this direction, then we could go after it. Alright, I think that's probably close enough. Oh, we'll let them go a little bit further. And then I'm going to set them to patrol. The Charlie has quite a lot of fuel. So I think it can kind of sit there for a little while. And we're going to progress until it's day. Oh, alright. Let's see the status of our Condors here. So they haven't rearmed yet. Alright, so they're fully operational. Let's send them out. This is kind of a rare treat where we get to do 2 missions at once. And they're keeping... There we go. Let's auto-resolve. And we're able to take them down and return to base. Alright, so at this point, I'm actually going to do this one mission at night, and then I'll do the other mission during the day. So let's go ahead and send the Charlie in there. And it's unfortunate it's going to be at night, but the other mission will probably be during the day. We have another success in North Africa. And we have a success in Europe. So let's advance time here. And engage. So, unfortunately, we're stuck in another night mission. But this is a downed enemy spacecraft rather than a fully operational one. So there's going to be less surviving aliens to contend with. which will make it a little bit easier. We'll get less reward for it, but... Alright, now the one thing I have to remember is our new shields are not having as many action points as our previous shields, which is going to be a little bit of a liability. Alright, so take a peek behind us. So we may not actually be at the edge of the map here. As a matter of fact, the edge is about here. So a little bit further away from the edge, because it looks like there's a lot of water. It's going to probably be a little bit more open terrain this time. Is this the edge of the map? Alright, so this is an edge of a map, so that's actually comforting. So it looks like mostly out here is where we're going to have to look. Let's send our other shield out. And look this way. Make sure we're covered. And then look the other way. Okay, so far so good. Move out this way. And then I'm going to have my shotgun guy here move to cover and have him throw out a flare. Okay. Now, Anna White looks like she is mostly recovered. As a matter of fact, it looks like she has more health than she's supposed to have. It's a 67 out of 65, so that might be a little bit of a glitch. We'll have her go ahead and chuck out a flare as well, so we can see a little bit better out here. Then have our shield move up. This water is actually making things tricky for us, as well as the terrain, because this is very heavily wooded. This is where having the scout car would really be helpful. I think that's about as far as we're going to move her. And I may... So we have two shields going up this way and one shield going out that way. More than likely, I'm going to want to send at least one of the riflemen this way. So probably the guy here in the back is going to go over with this group. So let's have him keep moving. And set him up to have a snapshot available. And I think I'm going to have this guy come in now. I wonder how much action points it takes him to throw a flare. Looks like he has enough, so I'm going to throw a flare out here. And then just have him duck. So he's a little bit safer. Now the shotguns are actually going to be in a rough spot here. As the longer ranges of a more open terrain is actually not going to be very good. I'm actually tempted to send yet another rifleman over this way. And just have one rifleman, two shields, and a shotgun go this way. So we'll have Anna White come this way as well. We'll have her full move. Alright. So we'll have this shield continue to move up. Set it up for a snapshot, though. Looks like about there. Have my rifleman come up to cover. And duck down. And then have the shotgun to come up. Alright. I think that's going to be our initial turn setup. I'm a little bit worried about it because we're out in the open, but cover's going to be a little bit more scarce in this particular mission. Alright, nothing yet. There may not be any civilians, though, which means that we won't have the possibility of losing any. Alright, I'm going to have Anna move up to here. turn and throw out a flare. That's about as far as she can throw one. Alright, nothing yet. Very open terrain, though, for sure. Alright, let's have the shield continue to advance. Yeah, I really don't like how open the terrain is here. Have the shotgun guy come up. Maybe throw out a flare. And I'll put it in this direction. Oh, he doesn't have enough time units. That's unfortunate. It says 23. He has 23. Maybe I had it too much of an angle. Oh, because he has a snapshot set up. A little bit annoying, but that's okay. We'll send that out as far as he can throw. Alright. So we found some more wooded area here. And then we'll have our riflemen, I think, come up to here. Oh, that's going to take all of his action points. I want to have at least a snapshot available. Fortunately, this guy doesn't have a whole lot of action points to work with. Then take a knee. My shield might actually have to kind of wait here for the rest of the team to come up with him. So I think what I'm going to do is have him step this way and then throw out his own flare. Where should I put it? Out here, maybe? Oh, again, because I have snapshot set up. Alright, nothing so far. I'll even have him step forward a couple more steps and then duck down. Alright, that's that direction. Alright, this guy here, I'm going to have to throw out a flare and throw it out as far as he can in this direction. And then my shotgun will throw out a flare as far as he can over here. Okay, still... Oop, didn't want to do that. I wanted to suck there. There we go. Still haven't really discovered the aliens yet. Bring our other shield up and over here, maybe. Have him face this direction. I might have her throw a flare as well, but I'm going to have to turn off the snapshot to do so. Throw it out as far as she can in this direction. Alright, still haven't discovered the aliens. And I believe everybody has moved except this guy. Maybe have him come up. Have him come up a little bit, maybe. There we go. At least have a reflex shot in this area in case we need it. Alright, there's our first shot. Alright, so we have an idea of where the aliens are.